The Temple of Luxor is much smaller than Karnak, but just as stunning. In the front, you'll find 6 statues of Ramses II, 2 seated and 4 standing. Not long ago, only 3 of these colossi were here, but due to restoration efforts, statues that fell and broke in antiquity have painstakingly been restored and placed back in their original spots. In front, you'll find only 1 obelisk of what used to be a pair. If you're looking for the second one, you'll have to visit the Place de la Concorde in Paris. It was this second obelisk that, if you recall, was given to King Louis-Philippe of France in exchange for a green clock tower that never worked at the Mosque of Muhammed Ali in Cairo. For centuries, this entire temple was buried under sand. A 14th century mosque inside the temple illustrates where the ground level used to be before excavation. Luxor Temple was constructed primarily by Amenhotep III and Ramses II, a theme you'll find throughout all of Egypt. But other ancient pharaohs, Alexander the Great, the Ptolemies, and even the Romans, all added on their touch to this temple throughout the centuries. In the middle of the temple, you'll find the astounding Hippo-style hall with dozens of towering papyrus columns. Around the 4th century AD, this temple was occupied by the Romans, and they did their best to cover up the ancient pagan symbolism. They converted this antechamber into a church, plastered over the Egyptian hieroglyphs, and painted their typical frescoes on top. But here we are, nearly 2,000 years later, and the Roman paintings have slowly fallen away, while the ancient Egyptian reliefs hidden away behind them still remain. Luxor Temple is located right in the heart of modern Luxor. It's a funny contradiction as you walk through surrounded by ancient columns and statues, and then you turn your head and see modern conveniences right outside. In ancient times, the temples of Karnak and the Temple of Luxor, about 2 miles apart, were linked by the incredible Avenue of the Sphinxes. In November 2021, after 70 years of excavation and restoration work, that ancient walkway is finally, once again, open. For the first time in 3,000 years, modern-day travelers can walk from Luxor to Karnak along this ancient pathway.